Hey everybody, in this video I'm going to show you how to make a WordPress website step by step. We are going to create a professional, beautiful and clean website that will make a great first impression on your visitors. So whether you need a business website or a personal blog, this is the perfect solution for you. I'm going to show you how to customize each of these sections. If you want, you can delete them and add other sections. I'm going to show you everything. If you were to pay someone to create a website like this for you, you would spend hundreds or even thousands of dollars. In this case, if you follow along with me, you'll get it up and running with a few bucks. It's amazing. Right now I want to give you an overview and a big picture of what we are gonna do. So let's go back to the home page, where we have a beautiful slider with an inspiring picture. If you don't have a picture, I'm going to show you how to find amazing images. So don't worry. Here everything is 100% customizable. We have a title, a button that you can use to send the visitors to a specific page. Also up here we have the menu where we can go to the blog, to the contact and to the About Us page. Scrolling down in the home page we have many sections as you saw before, and each of them can be customized or even deleted if you want. The first one that I like to add is the services section, because you can introduce your services and show the audience how you can serve them. As a business owner, your job is to provide solutions to your audience's problems. So here's the best way to do it, with this section. Then we have the call to action section. Here you can ask the visitors to give you their contact information, their email address in exchange for value, or you can ask them to visit a specific page or sign up for a service. It's very, very nice. Then we have our team section. It doesn't need an explanation. You add it only if you have a team. Then we have the testimonials section. It's extremely important because social proof is one of the best ways to convince someone to buy from you, to become your customers. So we want to add nice testimonials here. And then our latest blog post is a section where people can go directly to your blog and read your content. The content is the best way to serve your audience and to provide value even before you sell them something. Always value first and then you can sell to people. At the bottom down here I embedded a video from YouTube. It's optional, you don't need it. Right now we can check out the blog. Here I added 3 articles as an example. I'm not only going to show you how to add beautiful articles, but also how to optimize them for SEO, search engine optimization. A website without traffic is completely useless, so we want to optimize the articles to get traffic from Google. I'm going to show you everything in this video. We are also going to add a comment section to the article where people can interact with you and build a relationship. Now let's see the contact us page. Very simple. We have all the information with our social platforms down here, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and then a contact form on the right where people can send you an email. The last page is the About Us page. There's nothing to explain here. You can introduce your brand and tell what your business is about. Okay, it's enough talking, I want to get to work. Make sure to follow along with me because I'm gonna cover every single step. You don't have to worry about anything. Down in the description of the video there's a checklist with all the things we have to do step by step, and also you find the timestamps. If you want to go back to a specific point, you just have to click there. Right now I want to jump to the first step, very, very important, the domain name and web hosting. Let's go right now. The domain name is the address of your website. So yourwebsite.com, google.com, facebook.com, these are all domain names. You can buy a domain name for around $12 a year. While the web hosting is where your website lives physically. All the files, pictures are saved on the hosting. We have to choose very carefully because the hosting determines the speed and the performance of your website, the reliability, and also, consequently, the search engine ranking. I've tried many hosting companies over the years, and now I use and highly recommend HostGator. It's fast, reliable, has a 24/7 customer support, and also it's very cheap. So let me guide you step by step to choose an hosting plan and buy a domain name on hostgator.com. Let's go. Okay, we are on the HostGator homepage. It might change in the future, but all we have to do is click this big orange button, Get Started Now. And then I'm going to help you to choose the best hosting plan for you. So let me zoom a little bit. We have the H-Link plan, the baby plan, and the business plan. Now, the business plan has some extra services like the private SSL and IP and the free phone service that most people don't need. I personally never use the business plan. My recommendation is to choose between the H-Link plan and the baby plan. Choosing is actually very simple. If you need only one website, then go for the H-Link plan. As you see, you can host one single domain under this plan, while if you need multiple websites, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc., then choose the baby plan. You can host unlimited domains under this plan. Either one you choose, then click Sign Up Now. Okay, here we can choose a domain name. As I said before, the domain name is the address of your website. If you already have one, you can click I already own this domain, but right now I'm gonna register a new one. So then you have to choose a domain extension. .com is always the best choice. When it isn't available, my alternative is .net. I don't recommend all the others, so .com or .net. Okay, it's available. And then down here we have the domain privacy protection. It's an extra service to protect your identity. If you don't want people to be able to find your name and email, then you can spend $1.25 a month to protect your personal information. Personally, I don't need it, so I'm going to uncheck it. And then down here we have the package type. We already chose our hosting plan, so I chose H-Link in this case. As for the billing cycle, it's very important because if you decide to invest more money up front, you get a bigger discount. My recommendation is to go for 12 months. You get a 33% discount and it's not a big investment. However, if you have a small budget and you want to go for 3 or 6 months, it's not a problem. So here we have to choose a username. I always choose my name because I can easily remember it. And then a security PIN. Down here there is all the information, the billing information and the payment type. I recommend PayPal if you want to save time. And then let's go down to the additional services. To be honest, I don't buy any of them. For me they are a waste of money because we can easily replace them with free plugins in WordPress. So I want to uncheck them all. We don't need them. And then down here we have the opportunity to save a lot of money. So make sure to type in this coupon code. WordPress code. Just like this. WordPress code. We can get up to 60% off on our order. So really important. WordPress code. And then click validate. At this point, before going to the order details, we want to come back up here to the additional services because for whatever reason, HostGator checks them again after using the coupon. So make sure they are all 3 unchecked. And then let's go to the order details. So it's really amazing because this coupon code gets us the domain name for 1 year for $5 instead of $15. And then the hosting for 12 months, 1 year, for $64 instead of $107. So make sure to use WordPress code. As you see, we got a total discount of $52 and we have our website up and running for an entire year for $69. Awesome. So all you have to do now is agree the terms of service and click Checkout Now. Once you complete the order, you receive an email from HostGator where you have the link to your control panel and the login information, username and password. All you have to do is click on the link to your control panel and log in. So let me log in. And now all we have to do is install WordPress. So we want to scroll down until we find the software section. Here it is, and then select Quick Install. In a few seconds we are going to be able to install WordPress. So select WordPress, it's free obviously. Then here we have to select the domain name on which we want to install WordPress. Right now I'm going to use a domain name that I already had. So make sure the directory is blank and then hit next. Here we have to choose a blog title. So you can always change this later, so it's not a problem. Admin user, I always use my name to remember it better. Admin email. And then all you have to do is agree terms of service and install WordPress. On this domain I already have WordPress, so I'm not gonna install it again, but you'll land on a page where you'll find the login information to login in WordPress. Make sure to write down the password and save it because you'll not be able to get it again, so pay attention. So at this point, take the username and password and let's log in WordPress. All you have to do is go to your browser and in the URL bar type in your domain name /wp-admin. wp-admin. Okay. Here we can log in. Okay. Alright, here we are in our WordPress dashboard. This is the backend of our website. It might seem complicated at first, but it's not because I'm gonna guide you step by step in every part of the process. So the first thing I want to show you is that our website is already up and running. It has some default content and also a default theme. The theme is how your website looks like, the design. So let's check out our website right now, without changing anything. We go to the name of our website up here, and then right click on Visit Site, open link in a new window. So here it is, it has a default theme and a default article. As you see, every new WordPress website has it, so it might change, but obviously we are gonna customize and change everything. In fact, the first thing we are gonna do is change our theme. So let's go back to our dashboard, and then, let me zoom out a little bit, let's go to Appearance on the left side and select Themes. Now go ahead and click on Add New. Let me zoom. And here in the search bar, we want to type in Sydney. So, Sydney. Okay, here it is. Let's install it. And then activate. If we check out our website now, you will see that it changed completely. So let's refresh this page. Okay, here it is. the website with the Sydney theme is ready to be customized. So we can add all our sections here, drag and drop. We can change the slideshow and create an awesome website. So let's go back to our dashboard. And now I want you to delete all this default content. So let's go to the left side on pages, all pages. And then let's select the sample page, bulk action, and move to trash. Okay? Trash. Then we want to go ahead and do the same with the post. So all posts. And select the hello world post and trash it. We want a clean new website to start from scratch. So let's go back to the dashboard. Okay, now I want you to install some plugins. The plugins are tools that expand the functionality of your website. For example, they can add a feature or they can integrate with some external service. The Sydney team recommends some plugins, so we want to install directly those one. So we have the notification here, as you see. We want to click on Begin Installing Plugins. Here we want to select them all. So let's select plugin and select all these plugins. And then bulk action, install, and then apply. Then we want to return to required plugin installer and go ahead and select them again. Bulk action, activate, and apply. And we are done. We have 2 plugins that Sydney recommended for us. Later in this video we are going to add some new plugins, but right now I want to create our first page, the home page. So let's go to the left side and click Add New, so that we can start building our website. We are gonna call it Home, and then in the page attributes we want to select Front Page and Publish. Again, we want to add a new page and create our blog. So let's call it blog. Again, in the front page and publish. Now we have our pages. I want you to go to the settings down here and select general. Here you can change the name of your blog, so I'm gonna remove this one and call it Tobias Wilson. And the tagline, I usually leave it blank, but you can introduce your brand in a few words if you want. And then I wouldn't change anything here. We can click Save Changes, and then once it's loaded, I want to go to the Reading section under Settings. And here it's really important. Instead of front page displays your latest post, we want a static page, and then we want to select the pages that we just created. So front page we want our home, and the post page we want our blog. Great. Then I don't think we have to change anything here, and click Save Changes. Then again I want to go to the permalinks section down here. Again, here it's really important, so instead of plain I want to select post name. This is to increase the search engine rankings and to let Google know about your website. So this is the best way to do it, post name instead of plain, and then hit Save Changes. Okay, now we are done with the settings and we have the best part, which is customizing our website. So let's go to Appearance and Customize. There are many sections here that we use to customize the website, and all the changes appear live on the right side. So here's our website. The first section, let me zoom, is the general section where we don't need to change anything. Then we have the site title, tagline and logo, where we can change the title, add a tagline, but I don't really like it, so I usually don't use it. And then we have to upload a logo. There are two ways that I recommend to use. The first one is to use a website specifically built to create logos. So logomaker.com. Here it's free and you can create your logo very easily. You also can get some ideas to create a nice logo. But when you need to modify pictures in general, you can use a website called canva.com, where you can create pictures, not only logos. I can go to Use Custom Dimensions, select a square image, design, and I can do the same that I do here on Logo Maker and add elements. As you see, there are shapes. You can add text. It's very easy. They are both very easy to use. So this is all you need to modify your pictures, create your logo, and you don't need to spend a single cent to do it. That's really important. Then we have header area. Here I want to leave the first option as it is, front page header type as full screen slider, but then I want to change the site header type as no header. Select no header only menu and then save and publish. Let's go back. Secondly, we have header slider. Here it's very interesting because we can change the pictures of the slider. We can have up to 5 images, and by default we have 2. Obviously, if you want, you can remove one and leave a single picture. To find beautiful pictures, you have to go to Google Images, and I'm going to show you how to avoid problems with copyright. You can't take whatever picture you want because there's a copyright issue. So let me show you how to do it. A classic man on top of a mountain, and then select Tools, Usage Rights, Labeled for Reuse. It's really important because copyright can get you in trouble. So Tools, Usage Rights, select Labeled for Reuse. Then, since we want a big pictures for the slider, I want to select the sides and choose large. We want a large picture. So for this tutorial I'm gonna take this one. I don't want to waste your time. So view image and then save. Okay. And then we want to come back and upload our image. So here we want to change this picture and upload a new one. Here it is. Okay, it's uploaded. Choose image. It's taking some time to apply the changes. Okay, done. Let's see. Actually, it looks better than I thought. It's really nice. Let me see the website on full screen. Yes, it looks good. I just chose a random one, but if you want to use the same picture, you know how to do it. Man on top of a mountain. Type it in on Google and you'll find it. Then we have a second picture that we can upload. Let me choose another one. So very quickly, the same process as before. change image, upload files, select files, and the second picture. Choose image, and here it is. We changed both pictures. So let's see the second one. In this case, I don't really like this one, it's too dark, so I'm gonna look for a new one and be back in a second. Okay, here it is, I chose a mountain peak. Now I want to change the title, here Welcome to Sydney, and the subtitle. So we can do it for each picture. Welcome to our website instead of Welcome to Sydney. Then you can think about a catchy phrase to introduce your brand and do it for both pictures. Right now I'm gonna skip this and leave it as it is and go to the customization of the button. So here we can change the button in the middle of the page, the click to begin button. The first thing we can change is the destination. By default, when visitors click on this button, they are sent to the services section that we are gonna add later, and that's quite good. But obviously you can change it and paste in whatever link you want. Maybe you want to send the visitors to the About Us page or another page, whatever you want. You can paste the link in here. Then we can change the call to action. You can use start now, begin today, or whatever you want. And I would leave everything as it is here and save and publish. Then we want to go back and open the section Header Media. Here we don't have to change anything because we don't have a header, we use the slider. If you want to use a header, you have to delete the slider and then you can change the picture in this section. Let's go back. And then we have the menu style. Here I wouldn't change anything either because a sticky menu is much better than a static menu. When you scroll down in the page, you want the menu to follow you, not to disappear. So make sure sticky is selected, and then we don't want the menu in the center of the page, but I want to select inline. Make sure to save any changes, and let's go back and back again. In the next three sections, there's nothing important to change, it's just a personal customization. For example, in blog options, we have the layout of the blog. I usually leave it as classic, but you can choose a full width. It's just the way the blog looks. Then we have the fonts. You can change the font size and color. I usually leave everything as it is, because in my opinion, it's already very good looking. Then we have footer. The footer is the section at the bottom of your website. Right now it's already here because we don't have sections in the middle. But here in the footer we are gonna be able to add the links to our Facebook page, our Instagram, Twitter and other social platforms. Then we have the colors, where you can basically change any color of the website, from the background color, primary color. You can play with it and find the one that you prefer. You can change the color of the sidebar. Obviously, right now we don't have one yet, but this is very personal. You can change the colors as you prefer. Then you can upload a background image. By default, we have no image selected, so I usually don't upload a background image. And then we have the menus and the widgets. We are gonna change all of these later when we are done creating our website. The menu is the navigation of your website at the top, while the widgets are independent sections that you can add, for example, to the sidebar. So we are gonna come back to these two sections later, but now I want to take a look at the static front page section. We already changed these settings in the WordPress settings, but now I want to make sure they are set up right. So front page displays, make sure a static page is selected, and then front page we want to select our home, the page that we created, and the post page we want our blog. If everything is right, you can save and go back. Now I want to show you how to install some plugins and recommend a few plugins that will make your WordPress site much better. So let's go right now. Okay, so the first plugin that we are going to install is a search engine optimization plugin. This plugin helps you to optimize your website to rank in Google and other search engines so that people can find your website. This is crucial because a website without traffic is completely useless. We need to get people to our website, so this plugin is gonna help you a lot. Let's go to the left side on plugins and then click on add new. Here in the search bar I want to type in Yoast SEO. You'll see how it's written. Yoast SEO. Type in this one and it should pop up. Then click install now and activate. Awesome. The second plugin that we are going to install is probably the most important. This plugin makes your website faster and load quicker. That's really important because people nowadays don't want to wait for your website to load, and also you will never rank in the Google search results if you have a slow website. So let's add this plugin. Let's go to add new and then type in WP Super Cache. WP Super Cache. Here it is. Install now and then go ahead and activate it. WP Super Cache has many settings. Let's check it out here. But we are gonna change them later because it would interfere with the creation of our website. So we are gonna do it at the end. And as you see, there are many sections that we have to take care of. But now let's install a third plugin. So let me go back to add new. And I want to install another plugin that makes our website faster by reducing the size of the pictures. So let's type in WP Smash with the U, SMUSH. Here it is, Smash Image Compression and Optimization. Go ahead and install now and activate. This plugin does everything by itself. We don't have to do anything. When you upload a picture, it will automatically reduce the size. Here it's asking us for a quick setup. As you see, the option automatically smash my images on upload is already selected, so we are good to go. You can hit skip. This is the WP Smash dashboard where we have all the settings. Here it's saying that the automatic smashing is disabled, probably because we skipped the setup. So all you have to do is scroll down and you have the automatic smash, and we want to activate it. And then hit update settings. It's very important because I skipped the setup. Now I had to update the settings. Then we can obviously reduce the size of the images that we uploaded previously before installing the plugin. So we can click on bulk smash and we will reduce 5 pictures in this case. Okay, it did everything by itself. As you see, it reduced the size of 45 images. So not only the ones that I uploaded, but also the default pictures of the theme. And we saved 4% of the space. So that's great. Okay, after 2 phone calls, we have other 2 plugins to install. The first one is called Sumo Me. It has many functionalities, but we are interested in one in particular. Here it is, free tools to automate your site growth. Install now and activate. Right now, a message should pop up, or here it is. So we want to click on My Tools, and then the only function that we want is the social share. Let me show you. Social share and activate now. Click no and then OK. So now it's active. Let me show you what it does. Let's go to our website. On the left side, a share bar should pop up. Here it is, and people can share your content on Facebook, Twitter, Google, Pinterest, and via email. And this is extremely important because in this way you can grow your customer base and get free traffic. If I share your content on Facebook, all my friends will see it. And then I want you to go back and install the last plugin finally. Let's go to our dashboard and then type in contact form 7. This is to collect the customer's emails. Really important. One of the most important plugins. Contact form 7. Install now and activate. Alright, we are done installing our plugins. It all might seem confusing right now, but everything will make sense and come together in a few minutes. We are gonna create our About Us page, Contact Us page. Also, we are gonna take care of our blog and our home page. As I showed you in the beginning, in the home page we are gonna add many sections to present your business or your brand in the best way possible. But right now I want to start by creating a Contact Us page. Really important for your customers to be able to contact you. So let's go to Pages, Add New. Okay, let's go ahead and title this page Contact Us. And then we want to select the template as front page. Okay. At this point, instead of editing the page as visual, we want to use the plugin that we installed before, Page Builder, which allows us to create different rows and insert widgets. So let's select Page Builder and then add our first row. Here we want to select the row layout as 1, and then here in the layout we want to put in a top-bottom padding as 40 and click Insert. Actually, I forgot one important thing, so let's select the wrench icon here. In the layout we have row layout, and here we want to select full width. So row layout full width and click Done. At this point we want to select this first row and add a widget to it. Add widget. We want to look for text. Let me find it here, arbitrary text. And then move your mouse over the text and click on Edit. Here we want to give it a title, Contact Us, and then click Done. And then at this point I want to add a second row, so let's click on Add Row. This time I want to set the row layout as 2. The left side has to be 65% of the width, while the right side has to be 35%. On the left side we are gonna add our information, while on the right side we are gonna add our contact form. So let's go on layout now, and here in the top bottom padding I want to put in 20 pixels, and in the row layout let's select full width and click Insert. Now I want to add a widget to the left side, so all you have to do is select it and then add widget. I want text again, and then I want to edit it here. Right now I'm gonna paste in as an example of a contact page. It's very simple and short in this case. It's really important to include the links to your social platforms To include a link, all you have to do is select the word like Facebook and then click the link icon here and paste in the link to your Facebook page. Here you have some link options, and I recommend to select Open Link in a new tab so that visitors don't go away from your website but they just open the link in a new tab. And then click Add Link. The link didn't work in this case. Okay, now it works. You can also include your email. And then link it as an email in this case. Mail to support. Okay, add link. Perfect. Okay, when you finish here, you can simply click Done. And then we have to create a contact form that we are gonna add to the right side, the 35% of the width here on the right. We are gonna create a contact form, and if you remember, we installed a plugin called Contact Form 7 that does exactly that. So on the left side we have Contact, and then click Contact Forms. Contact Form 1 here. And then all we have to do is go to the mail section, and here you can enter any email address on which you want to receive the emails from the customers and the visitors, and also a from email address. Now, if you want an email address like WordPress@yourdomain.com, support@tobiawilson.com, you need to create an email account on HostGator. To do it, just type it on Google, on YouTube, and you'll find a simple tutorial. But if you want to use a simple Gmail address or something like that, I think you can do it as well. When you are done, you can save any changes, and all we have to do is copy this shortcode here. Copy the shortcode. And then go back to our page, so Pages, All Pages, Contact Us, Edit, and now we have to select the right side here and add a widget. Again, we want a text widget, and then edit it. Instead of visual, we want to edit the text, so select the text and paste in the shortcode. Done. Update the page, and then we are gonna take a look and see whether it works or not. Open link in a new window, and let's see. Here it is, everything worked perfectly. So we have the information on the left with all the links to our social platforms, and then we have our beautiful contact form on the right. Everything is working. We have our social shares, and then we can go ahead and create our About Us page right now. So let's go back and add a new page. Let's call it About Us. Now this page is extremely important because you have to establish trust with your viewers and customers and show them that you are an expert at what you do. It's really important. So take care of this page and introduce your brand in the best way possible. So what you want to do is go to Template and select Front Page. And then we want to go ahead and edit the page with the page builder. Here we want to add the first row, set the row layout to 1, and then the layout we want to top bottom padding as 40, and then the row layout as full width, and insert. Now I want to add a widget to this row, and we can select text, edit the widget, and insert a title. again we want about us, and then click on done. Let's publish the page and see how it looks, and then we will continue to edit it. Open link in a new window. Okay, about us. We are here, we can add a new row. So add row layout as 1, layout here on the right, and the top bottom padding again we want 40 or 20 in this case. 20 it's better. And then the row layout again full width. Insert. Then let's add a widget to this row, and we want again the text, and edit the text. And here you can write your about us page. Right now I'm gonna paste in some random text from Lorem Ipsum, but make sure to take care of this page very carefully. Let's click done and update. Refresh this page and see. Okay, at the end of the about us page I like to add a call to action like this, a simple text like this. Contact us for a free consultation or whatever your business is about, and edit again. I want to paste it in at the end here. And add the link to my contact us page. So I'm gonna copy the link and paste it in here. Alright, in this way people can read the about us page and then contact you via email. Awesome, let's click done. Alright, now we are done with the about us page and the contact us page, and so we can take care of the home page. Now it gets really fun because everything will come together in the next few minutes. So let me show you a preview of what we are gonna do. We are gonna add a new section to the home page, the services section. I really like it. If you want to add it, you just follow along with me. If you don't, skip to the next few minutes and we are gonna add other sections. So what you want to do is go back to the WordPress dashboard, and on the left side you find services, add new service. Right now I'm gonna do it like this preview, but obviously you can do it with your services, for your business. So the first service is photography, and a short description for the service right here, and then we want to select an icon for the service. So as you see here in the preview, we have different icons for the different services. To choose one, all we have to do is scroll down until we find service info and click here on the link to see the full list of icons. Here we have a cheat sheet where you can choose among hundreds of icons. Right now I'm gonna look for a camera. Here it is. All you have to do is copy the shortcode FA-camera and then paste it in here. Then all we have to do is publish the page. Let's do the same for another service. Very quickly, add new service. Strategy. A very short description, let me copy it again. Paste it in, and then let's choose an icon. So open the cheat sheet. I'm gonna take this one. FA-area-chart and paste it in and publish the service again, and then add the last service. The same process as before, obviously. Add new service. The third one is design. Short description, and quickly a new icon. So copy and paste it in, and we have finished to create the third service. Publish. Awesome. Now all we have to do is put the services in our home page. Right now it's completely empty. Let's check it out. The home page has no sections. As you see, we have the footer, but all we have to do is go to all pages, select the home page, and as we did with the other pages, we want to use the page builder to edit it and add a new row. Very important. Here I want to set the row layout as 1, and then in the layout here on the right, I want a top bottom padding of 50 and a row layout full width. Insert. Now I want to select the row, add a widget, and select the services widget. Let me find it. Sydney FP Services Type A. Here it is. And go ahead and edit the widget. All we have to do is change the title and call it Services. Click on Done. Update the page. And let's check it out. So let me refresh the home page. Here it is. Awesome. It looks great. So I hope you followed along and created your services section. It really does make a great first impression for your business and your brand. But if you don't want it, or simply you don't have services to offer, you can skip the previous part. Now we are going to focus on the call to action button. The call to action button is a specific button that sends the visitors to a specific page, maybe to the contact us page, or a service, or a blog post, or a video, whatever you want. So let's see how to do it. Let's go back to the home page here and add a new row. In this case, we want to set the row layout as 1. And then in the layout, on the right here, we want to set a top-bottom padding of 30, and the row layout has full width. Okay, now we want to close the layout and open the third section, which is design. And here I want to select a background color of the row. So I want a gray, maybe dark gray, and then click insert. Let me update the page and see how it looks. Okay, then we want to add a widget, so let me select the row, add widget, and the widget is Sydney FP call to action. Edit the widget. Here you don't need to put in a title, you can leave it blank, but we want to put in a call to action. So in this case I'm gonna write, and then the link for the button, I want to put in the link of the contact us page. And the title for the button, contact us. Okay, at this point I want to click done. update the page, and see what it looks like. Here it is. We can't see the text, so we have to change the color of the text because the background is too dark. So let's edit here again, then select design and find the headings color and select the white. Okay, let's click done, update the page, and then let's go ahead and refresh this. Okay, here it is. Obviously we can use the capital letters to make it better. Even in the services here, I recommend to use all capital letters. So very quickly. Okay, here it is. Done. Update again and refresh this. Perfect. Our call to action is done. Maybe the top bottom padding is a little bit too much. Here there's too much space, but we can easily change it. Now for the sake of time, I'm not gonna do it. You can adjust all the details by yourself. I want to jump to the next section, which is the team or employees section. Obviously, if you don't want it or simply don't have a team, you can skip to the time that you see now on the screen. But to add this section, it's very simple. All we have to do is first of all add the employees. So on the left side we have employees here, and you want to click on add new employee. Here in the title, just put in the name of the employee, so John, for example. Then here we have the featured image. We have to select an image for the for the team member. Here's John. Set featured image. And then the employee position, photographer. Great. Let's click on publish, add new employee, and here we have Margaret. And publish. Okay, now we have 3 employees that we can add to the home page. All we have to do is go back to the home page modification. So all pages, home, and then we want to add a new row. Set the row layout as 1. In the layout on the right we want 30 pixels, and the row layout full width, insert, and then select the row, add a widget, Sydney FP employees. Great. And then we want to edit and call it our team. Perfect. Update the page and let's see the result. Here it is. Our website is starting to come together and it looks great. Now we have many different options because there are different sections that we can add, and you can choose the one that you prefer the most. So we can add this section, our work, where you can create a story for your customers with many nice images. I personally don't like it a lot, so I'm not gonna add it, but I'm going to show you how to do that. Then we have many different options. We can add this type of sections. The one that I like a lot is the latest news section. Before adding this section, we obviously have to take care of the blog and add a few articles because they are gonna be displayed here. But first of all, I want to show you how to add this section if you want to use it. So all you have to do is go back to the dashboard and add a new project. So add new project. each of these images is a project. So if you want to add 10 projects, you have to do it manually for each one. So project 1, you can paste in a short description and then set a featured image. Set featured image and then publish the project. Once you have uploaded at least 5, maybe 10 if you want, then you can go back to the home page, pages, all pages, home, and once again add a new row with a row layout as 1. On the right layout we want a 50 pixels top bottom padding and a row layout. In this case we want full width stretched. Click insert, then select a row and go ahead and add a widget and look for Sydney FP portfolio right there. Now edit the widget here and call it our work. Done. Update the page and let's see if it worked. Here it is, the first project is here. So if I click on it, there is a short description to introduce this project. And if you want to make it look like this, you obviously have to upload many different projects, in this case 10. But right now I'm gonna delete the row because I personally don't really like it. So delete, on the fringe, delete row, and update the page. Now, before setting up our blog and adding this section, latest news, I want to show you a few extra sections that you can add. The first one is the testimonials. They are very important from a business standpoint because people are looking for social proof. So to add this section, we want to go to the dashboard and add a new testimonial. Here on the left side, testimonials, add new. Here in the title we want to put in the name of the person who has given you a testimonial, and then here you can write your testimonial. Right now I'm using an example, a text from Lorem Ipsum, but then it's very important to add an image. So set featured image, select files, and upload a picture. Okay, we can publish it and repeat this process for other testimonials. If you want, you can have 3 or 5 even. So add new testimonial. George, set featured image. Actually, we already have these pictures in the media library, so I can use them directly. Set featured image and publish. Again, for the third one, the last one, because I only want 3 testimonials. Add new testimonial. Mario, an Italian name, and then, okay. Great. Publish. Now we want to go ahead and add it to the home page. So pages, all pages. Home, edit. And here we want to add a new row, the first one in this case. We want to set the row layout as 1, as always. And the layout, We want a top-bottom padding of 50 pixels, and the row layout as full width. Then we want to close layout, and in design I would choose a background image if you want. So let me upload the picture. Awesome. Click on done and insert. Then we want to select the row, add a widget, and find the testimonial widget. Let me see if I can find it. So here it is, Sydney FP Testimonials. Let's go ahead and edit the testimonial. We can call it what our clients say. And then click on done, update the page, and let's see how it looks right now. We can always change it, so if there's something wrong. So the text should be white because the background is dark. So let's go ahead and change it. So go back here and then edit the widget. Select design, and then headings color we want to select white. Widget title color we want to select white as well. And let's click done, update the page, and see if it works. The text of the testimonial is still not white. Let me check out why. I've been looking for a few minutes, but I realized that the only way to change the color is to go back to the testimonials and do it manually. So testimonials, all testimonials, and then we have to change the color for each one. So Mario. Here, instead of visual, we have to edit the text. This is the first time we have to use a piece of code. So you can copy exactly this tag, p_style equals color colon white. So I can copy it and paste it in. And then at the end of the text, you have to close the tag. So with this one, let me show you bigger. Open the tag with this, the text in the middle here, and then close the tag with this. Okay, we can update the page and do the same for the other two testimonials. Okay, all testimonials. George. Edit the text. Opening tag, p_style color white, and close the tag and update. And the last one, Angelina, text, opening tag, close the tag, and update. Awesome. Let's check out the website now. Here it is. The text is bright and white, so perfect. Now I want to show you that you can repeat the same process to add as many features as you want. For example, you can add a video to your home page. There are so many things that you can do, and the process is always the same. Let me add a video to show you. So as always, we want to add a new row. set a row layout and a top bottom padding, and the row layout has full width. It's always the same thing, so select the row and add a widget. Here you can play with many widgets and different features, so it's really up to you. Right now I'm gonna select the video, Sydney video, edit the widget, and paste in the URL of a video from YouTube. Okay, and then give it a title. And simply click done. It's so easy. Click update. And you can do the same for other features as well. So let me check out the video right now. Refresh this page. Awesome, here it is. Repeat this process for whatever feature you want to add. And now I want to take care of the blog and add our first post. So let's go on posts and add new. Finally, we are creating our first blog post. Our first blog post. And then you can finally start creating your article. It's extremely important to create a good article to engage with your audience and also to rank in Google. There are many things that you can do to make your article better and more engaging. So let me add a random text and delete one of these paragraphs. The first one is to separate the paragraphs and add many spaces, because people don't like walls of text like this. It's intimidating, so they are not likely to read it if you leave it like this. So let's separate it a little bit. Then it's important to add images, because it makes the article much better looking. So add media, I already uploaded one. So sides, I want to select large and then insert into post. Great, look at the difference. Also, you can add links to your article, so you can link to other pages of your website or other websites as well. So all you have to do is select a part of the text and then click insert link here, and you can paste in whatever link you want. Another thing you can do to make the article more readable and also to increase the ranking in Google is to add headings. So for example, if you talk about a topic here in the first part and then you change topic, it's useful to add a new heading here. So for example, part 2, and select the text, and instead of paragraph we want to use an heading 2. As you see, it divides the article and organizes a little bit. So we want to use an heading 2 because the heading 1 is only the blog title, this one, and then you can add as many heading 2s as you want. Select the text and heading 2. So if it doesn't center in the middle, all you have to do is select it again and hit align center. Perfect. So the last thing we have to do before publishing the article, obviously you can add more images and spend some time creating it, but the last thing we have to do is to set a featured image, the image that will represent the article in the blog, in the actual blog. So set featured image. I'm upload one right now. Obviously, guys, this is just an example of a blog post, but set featured image and then publish. Finally. Alright, the article is published. Now if you scroll down, you'll find that the plugin that we installed in the beginning, Yoast SEO, is giving us some tips to increase the chances to rank in Google and other search engines, and also to make the article more readable. I highly recommend to pay attention to the red lights and fix them, and also to enter the keywords here, because they are really important to rank in search engines. At the end of this video, there's gonna be a part just dedicated to search engine optimization, but before we need to finish creating our website. If you stick until the end of this video, there's a section just dedicated to SEO. So now let's complete our website and add a second and a third article. Post, add new. Okay. This time I'm not gonna customize anything, just add a featured image, upload files, select files, okay, set featured image, and publish. Let's do the same for a third one. Add new, post, add new. Set featured image, upload files, and I want this one. Again, this is just an example to put the blog together and show you the final result. It's not to publish a real article. Before I forget, I want to show you that you can also add categories to your blog, so to organize it better. All you have to do is go to the blog post that you want to add, and for example here we can put this article in a charity section, for example. So click on add new category and then give it a name, and then simply add new category. Now, since we still don't have a menu here, we don't have a menu to access the blog, so from the home page we have no way to go to the other pages. We have to create a navigation and menu up here. So, under Appearance, we have Menus. Click on Menus. Here WordPress automatically creates a menu for us with all our pages, the home, the about us, the blog, the contact us, and the home again. Weird, we have 2 times the home, so we can remove the second one. And also you can organize the menu as you want. First button that we want is the home. Then I want the blog, so I'm gonna move it up. And then I think it's okay. Maybe the about us page after the contact us page. We can click on create menu. The menu name, you can call it whatever you want, it doesn't really matter. And then create menu. Now go ahead and check primary menu down here, display location, and then click save menu. If we refresh the website, we'll see the new navigation. Here it is. I'm so happy that we are creating an awesome website. So let's check out the blog. Perfect. Our 3 blog posts. Now I want to customize the sidebar for the best user experience. So we are gonna remove the recent comments section, the archives. If you have categories, you want to leave the categories section. And also we want to remove the meta. So all you have to do is go back to the dashboard, and under Appearance you want to select Widgets. Now as you see, we have sidebar with all the sections in the sidebar that we have. And as I said, we want first of all to remove recent comments. So recent comments, click on it and then delete. Then we want to remove the meta as well. If you have categories, as I showed you before, you want to leave this categories section, but right now I'm going to delete it. We want to remove the archives as well. I would leave these two and then add a new one. Obviously we have many widgets, so you can add many features if you want. You can play with it and find the ones that you prefer. The one that I recommend in the sidebar is a call to action. So you want to click on Sydney FP call to action and drag it right into the sidebar. I would put it at the top. And then in this case I can link to the contact us page, but you can choose whatever page you want. So copy the link of the contact us page and link for the button, paste in the link, title for the button, click here, and enter your call to action. I would say contact us. Let me save. Actually, we want to check the display the button in line with the text and then click save. Alright, let's refresh this page. Awesome, so we have the search bar, the contact us button. Let's see. Perfect. And then we have the recent post. So if you are reading this article, for example, then after you finish reading this one, you can actually click on the recent post and read the next one. Down here the visitors can leave a comment or interact with you, and that's really important because you want to build a relationship with them. Now, since we have the blog and everything set up, we can finally add the latest news section to the home page like this. And all we have to do is go back to the home page as always and add a new row. I really like this section because the visitors can directly go from the home page to the blog post. So add row, row layout as 1, layout top bottom padding of 40, and a row layout of full width. Insert. Now I want to move this row above the video because I prefer the latest news section to be above the video. So select the row, add widget, and then Sydney FP latest news. Edit. Our latest blog posts. Somebody commented on my YouTube video. And then done. Update the page. And let's go ahead and check out the home now. Let's see. Awesome. I'm so satisfied, it looks great, and I'm happy because we just created a powerful and professional website that would cost you thousands of dollars if you were to pay someone to do it. So, great achievement. Now we have one more important thing to do. So let's go back to the dashboard and then select plugins, installed plugins. We want to look for WP Supercache. If you remember, we installed it in the beginning. So let's click on settings and then select caching on. What this is gonna do is speed up your website dramatically and also make it more responsive. So update status and we are live. The website is ready, up and running. We can test the cache. Great, everything is working. As you see, we have 3 messages here. They are green. Okay, okay, okay. And so our website is live. We completed our journey. Congratulations, you have a new website that will represent you and your business online. It's beautiful, professional, clean. It has everything you need. So right now I want to talk about SEO for 5 minutes, and I want to introduce you to the main concepts and things you have to do to rank in the search engines and get a ton of traffic. So let's go right now. Alright, let's talk about SEO. SEO stands for Search Engine Optimization, and it's the most powerful free traffic source for your website. If you really understand SEO and do it right, you'll get a ton of visitors to your website for free. So let's start with an example. If I go on Google and type in professional website, 736 million results will pop up. So how do we get among the first 10 results, or at least to the first page? As you see, there are tens of pages on Google in the Google search results. So we want to get at least to the first page, and we have to take into consideration that it takes time, usually around 3 months or more. So you have to be patient because it's worth it. How do we do it? So there are 3 important things to understand: keyword research, backlinks, and quality content. Let's begin with keyword research. The first thing you need to understand is that it's not the website or the home page that ranks in the search engines, but the specific articles, the blog posts. So now I want to go back to one of our articles and show you how to do keyword research properly. Here's our first blog post. If I wanted to rank this article in Google, the first thing I need to do is to know which keywords I want to rank for and include them in the title. The title is the most important place where you need to include keywords. So, professional website is a keyword, but also how to make a website is a keyword, how to make French toast is a keyword. All these keywords have one big problem. They are very, very competitive. There are millions of results, and it's really hard to get even to the first page, because Google decides which articles are more relevant for this keyword and ranks them in a specific order. But if you are competing with multi-million-dollar websites, it gets very hard to beat them and how to rank them. So we need a tool to find keywords that are not too competitive but also get a lot of traffic. The free tool that I use to find the keywords is the Google Keyword Planner. So go on Google, type in Keyword Planner, and select the first result, not the ad here, but the first result, Keyword Research and Strategy, and you'll land on a page like this. Here you want to sign in with your Google account, and then there's a problem because Google wants you to create a campaign and to put in your credit card, but you can easily skip the step by typing in on YouTube how to skip the campaign on AdWords, and you'll find out how to do it. Once you have skipped that, you'll get to the AdWords dashboard here, and all you have to do to go to the Keyword Planner is click these 3 points up here, and then click on Keyword Planner. Perfect. Here you want to click on search for new keywords using a phrase, website or category, and then type in the keyword that you think you want to use. How to make a website. Get ideas, and now we'll see the search volume and the competition. So how to make a website has 110,000 monthly searches on average and a medium competition. I usually recommend to find low competition keywords because they are easier to rank. For example, let's try how to make a website with WordPress. Get ideas. So we have still a medium competition and 4,400 monthly searches. In Google terms, 4,000 people is very small, but for your website, it could be a great idea to rank for a keyword like this, because just imagine 4,000 people coming to your website, and if you convert them into customers, it's really a big deal. So you don't need 100,000 monthly searches. Just a few thousand can be huge for you if you can rank for this keyword. You can really dig deep into the Keyword Planner and find one major keyword that you want to include in the title, and then at least 5, better if 10, other keywords that you want to include in the article, because you will not only rank for the keywords that you include in the title, but also if you do it right, You can include the keywords in the headings and also in the article as well, in the text. So find at least 5, I usually find around 10 keywords. Another important thing that you have to do, that I also mentioned in the training before, is to go down here and check out the tips that Yoast SEO gives you. So pay close attention to the red lights and fix them because it's really important, and then enter a focus keyword. Now the focus keyword is the main keyword that you also include in the title. So if my title was how to make a website, I would type it in here as well. And then Yoast SEO also gives you some tips to choose the best focus keyword you possibly can. Now I want to talk about backlinks, so I'm gonna go back to the whiteboard and explain first of all what they are. So let's go right now. Every search engine incredibly values backlinks. Backlinks are incoming links to your website, which means another website is linking to yours. The more quality and relevant backlinks you have, the higher the chance to rank in the first positions of Google. There are many ways to build backlinks, and I highly recommend to research a little bit, but the easiest way to do it is to simply promote your website on different platforms. So you can publish a YouTube video and leave the link in the description. You can promote your website in forums, on Facebook, on the comment section of other blogs. So really share your website around and leave the links, which are really important. To learn more about backlinks, I recommend neilpatel.com, backlinko.com, and also Mods. These are reliable sources where you can find more information about backlinks. To conclude this video, I want to stress the importance of quality content. Google wants to provide the visitors the best content possible for the keyword they search. So it's incredibly important to publish high quality, valuable content. That's the key to success. It's much better to publish one article a month that is good than publish 5 low quality articles. Even if you're selling something, make sure to provide value first. That's my final tip for this video. I'm gonna conclude it now. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you in the next one.